Hello and welcome back to WBA, and we are here tonight with our tribute match to Bray Wyatt. It's John Cena versus The Fiend. Who is gonna win this awesome crazy match here tonight? This match is bound to be a classic, but only one man can win. But it's Bray Wyatt's tribute, so that is an advantage that we all know. And here comes The Fiend. And The Fiend looks to win this match and prove to everyone here tonight at WBA Live in Florida here tonight that he still has what it takes. Oh my goodness. Classic Fiend theme song playing. We are all ready to go here tonight. Or the instant classic, first time ever in WBA history, The Fiend versus John Cena. Anyone can win this one. It's just a matter of time until the greatest of all time makes his presence known to lay ashes to canvas with his massive attitude adjustment. And oh my goodness, here he is, lime green t-shirt and all, respect under this man's name as he heads to London for All In. But here tonight, he will need to tribute the life of Bray Wyatt and possibly put him over. But who knows if John Cena wants to put over Bray Wyatt. We will find out here tonight. We got a win here would really do wonders for John Cena. It could also do wonders for The Fiend. And John Cena whips off his cap, symboling he's here to beat some respect under himself's name here tonight. And so, will walk why he still can win other matches. And he can't bury younger talent like The Rock says. John Cena is here tonight, face to face with the legendary Fiend. We haven't seen The Fiend in a few months. He won quite a few matches in the WBA, but one we shall not mention that was buried alive. The Undertaker buried that fool alive. But The Fiend is back and ready to go. And The Fiend is bound to get his hands on the Undertaker eventually. In fact, he did. At WBA WrestleMania, live in front of everyone. He got a pound of flesh. He beat The Undertaker in the center of the ring. And now here tonight is Cena versus The Fiend, one-on-one. Tribute to us all. Who will win this one at the end of the day? Will it be the guy in green with the sneakers and the blue shorts? Or will it be the legendary face paint known as The Fiend, the alter ego of Bray Wyatt? And we look to get this match on its way for sure. Who is gonna win this one? Cena and The Fiend are now face to face. And now I bet this is gonna be as respectful as we can go in WBA. Because these two have ultimate respect for each other. It's only Cena and The Rock who hate each other that much. At WBA, people can hate each other in our business. And Cena and The Fiend are locking up. Oh my goodness. And now it looks like Cena is looking to overpower the Fiend. But wait a minute. It looks like the Fiend, he has Cena by the ears. And now this match could get dirty in an instant. The Fiend is looking to play dirty with John Cena. He might be biting the ear, for God's sake. Oh my goodness. And it looked like the Fiend is paying homage to the late great American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Bionic elbow. Oh my goodness. He just dropped Cena. And now it looks like John Cena. He will need to take a break. Get it? Because now it looks like the Fiend have just broke Cena's skull. Oh my goodness. We should open our own skull-crushing sessions with Stone Cold here at WBA. Because it doesn't look like Cena is going to be around for that much longer in this match. Oh my goodness. As now John Cena and the Fiend are face to face again. Quickly locking up. It looks like the Fiend is looking to get a pound of flesh. A big win here tonight would do wonders for the legend in the Fiend. As Cena looks to overpower the Fiend. But Cena, he getting overpowered again. So Cena will need to go low. Cena just kicked the Fiend in the balls. Oh my goodness. Someone need to call this match. This is not a no disqualification match. You need to understand what sort of match you are in, Cena. And it certainly isn't a match when you can whip out a steel chair and smash this man's face in. Oh my goodness. Definitely not that legendary weapon. Our friend, the steel chain. Oh my goodness. All those iconic matches. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Cena versus Roman. And possibly Cena versus Rock tomorrow. Oh my goodness. From Hollywood State to Florida. We are going to suplex the Fiend back to Florida. Oh my goodness. Cena just gave the Fiend a massive suplex. Oh my goodness. And now it looked like the Fiend is getting thrown from state to state. Oh my goodness. Where will the Fiend end up next? LA? He would make pretty good movies, I bet. All those scary movies. Not made for kids. Horror movies, I bet. As Cena now has the Fiend again in his crutches. But I bet the Fiend has a few more tricks up his sleeve for John Cena before John Cena even thinks of hitting an AA. And the Fiend, he quickly powering John Cena. He powering John Cena into the corner. Oh my goodness. This can't be good for the legend. This can't be good for our GOAT. Oh my goodness. That's what you get for gloating, Cena. You get yourself smacked into the turnbuckle. Oh my goodness. The Fiend have just collapsed the great one. John Cena. John Cena doesn't know what the hell just hit him, but he can't wait for too much longer. Otherwise the Fiend will capitalize and lay boots to asses. And wait a minute. Now it looks like the Fiend, oh my goodness, he runs at John Cena, but he gets caught. He got caught big time by Big Match John. Oh my goodness, it might be time for an attitude adjustment. Something to lay the Fiend out for sure. It looked like John Cena is going to lay the tribute to rest. And I thought John Cena would let this guy win. Don't bury this guy shovel style. Oh my goodness. John Cena. Yeah, AA the Fiend. Oh my goodness. Seth let the Fiend win last year. Oh my goodness. In a tribute match. But the reason why Seth won was because he was overpowered by the Fiend. Because the Fiend is the GOAT. Let's be honest. Seth Rollins is also kind of a GOAT for all his technical wrestling skills. But now Cena rolls through into another AA. He's in the same stance as what he beat so many with before in the WBA. And now it looks like he's gonna hit the AA. All the guys Cena had beat, from Brock to Rock to Roman to Randy to Edge off the ladder to Triple H. But now the Fiend, he doesn't want to suffer the same fate. The Stone Cold was also in no crutches, but the Fiend doesn't want to end up like any of the old men. Oh my goodness, as the Fiend gets out of the AA, it looks like Cena is in deep, deep trouble now. Deep, deep shit, as we say. Oh my goodness, it looks like John Cena. He's gonna feel every bit of this one. Cena turns around, and he's not gonna like this. The Fiend just locked in the man of a claw around John Cena's throat. Submission time. John Cena is going to go to sleep in a matter of seconds. The Fiend is about to cement his legacy here tonight by putting John Cena to sleep. Oh my goodness. Now John Cena, he might be done at this point. Who knows if John Cena can even make it to London at this point. The Fiend had beaten the snot out of this man. Oh my goodness. And the Fiend will need to go on to another pay-per-view. It's not the same without having the Fiend on a pay-per-view, that's for sure. He used to sell a lot of tickets. And now the Fiend, he picks up John Cena again. Oh my goodness. He doesn't think the man of the claw will keep the greatest of all time out. So he hits one of the most great finishers of all time. It's known as your sister Abigail. Oh my goodness. He flips Cena over with armpits. It's about to be time to put Cena back on the nails. Put Cena away. Sister Abigail, why onto your brain? Oh my goodness. Cena have just been smashed onto his skull with that Sister Abigail right there by the Fiend. And now the Fiend, he's looking to cover Cena. Will this one be over? Will John Cena even manage to kick out of this one? This match has been a classic so far. And even if this match finishes here, it will still be a classic. Because now the Fiend, he's looking to cover Cena. Will it be over here? I bet it will be. Here we go. 1. And now it looks like the Fiend is looking to cement his legacy by putting John Cena on his ass. Oh my goodness. 2. Tribute to John Cena's ass right now, I say. Because now the Fiend is going to cement his own legacy. 3. Oh my goodness. And just like that, the Fiend will beat John Cena. John Cena had nothing to be ashamed of. Whoever thought John Cena could beat the Fiend anyway? John Cena could beat the Fiend. I was just joking by what I just said. John Cena could beat the Fiend with his eyes closed. But that's not to say the Fiend isn't good. The Fiend is still as good as most of the people in this locker room. He's the greatest of what he does. He's the greatest creative mind. His characters are just as good as the man himself. And now his hand is raised. What a classic we have just witnessed. Let not forget, we still have our pay-per-view. All In, coming soon. Buy your tickets if you haven't bought them already. Tickets are selling fast because of our main event. John Cena versus The Rock in an I Quit match. Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns in a no disqualification match. It probably is going to end up that way. And Cody Punk and Randy in a number 1 contenders match for Roman title. I wonder if the Fiend plans on making her appearance there. Possibly as a backup act. Oh my goodness. Cena's offering a handshake. This is what I mean about this guy. So respectful. John Cena was always willing to offer the Fiend a handshake. Or anyone in our locker room. The Rock is willing to fake a handshake also. So you can't trust the Rock. Never take your eyes off a snake. The Rock isn't the final boss. But I will tell you what the Rock is. The final bit. And Cena is gonna beat the snot out of the Rock on our All-In pay-per-view. Joining forces with Roman Reigns. He thought it would be the greatest tag team of all time. But it ended up being the worst tag team of all time. And do you want to know why? Roman and The Rock in their own faction with Jimmy and Jay. That is bad news for the locker room. Because they're all idiotic losers. Who think they run this place when they actually don't. They think they're so clever when they know that they're just little phony bitches. And now it's about time we acknowledge the Fiend. Because the Fiend is the great creative mind after all. Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, whatever you want to call him, he's the greatest of all time in what he does. And whoever disrespects the Fiend, he have made lots of allies so far. I think he made allies after all. He could easily make an ally with someone like Cody Rhodes or John Cena at this point. Because they were just live matches. He has really personal issues with guys like The Rock. We call him the Cock. And Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns and The Rock secretly love each other. Because what else did The Rock want from Roman Reigns? His power? His role as Tribal Chief? Because he practically gave him that match. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that match and we will be back soon for more.